Hello, my name is Topher Sidney Tukonsky. I am 23 years old, and I am obsessed. Dora the Explorer.
I thought I had it all together, but I was led astray the day you walked away. You were the clock that was ticking in my heart, changed my state of mind. When love's so hard to find, your feelings changed like the weather. Went from clear to gray, all that time of day. How can I go on with that falling apart? Love's so hard to find when someone's on your mind. Listen, baby, your wish is my command. Baby, won't you understand that your wish is my command? What can I do to make my baby understand? Something tells me that I'm dreaming. I can see us there, waving unaware.
Hello, my name is Dr. Ramona Octavia, PhD. I've been working at this institution for over a decade now, and I love to explore the human mind, because the human mind is like Kevin Spacey, you know? Sometimes it makes you cry or laugh, or sometimes it can just turn you on, just like Kevin Spacey can. So, anyway, I began this project the same way that I began the Gambino project 17 years ago, with $150, determination, and my mom. For this particular project, I plan on exploring human obsession and what causes that, and how people can remain obsessed with things. I have 3 subjects to interview for this particular project, and hopefully they'll give me some insight in their own obsession and neuroses.
I would say an obsession is an unhealthy and maybe somewhat uncontrollable fixation of the mind. Really meaning that it starts in here, and it starts with thoughts. We think all these thoughts every day, but obsession implies you can't control maybe what you're thinking about, and it's really fixed, it's really focused on something.
So, how do people react when they find out that you collect your saliva in jars?
Well, the thing is, I don't really go out in public that much. I kind of just reside at my house and don't really do much unless it's with my girlfriend or walking the dog, but that's about it. It's just something that goes on.
What do you do in your spare time?
Well, I just kind of go out with my girlfriend and that's about it.
That reminds me of the Gambino project. I mean, because how could it not? Because guinea pigs, they could have potentially had relationships that could mean something. But, we didn't allow that. I wasn't given the funding that I deserved, and so they will never experience love. Ever. So the way that Dora makes you feel, do you think that that's somewhat odd or inappropriate?
No. I mean, I really don't think that could be odd. I mean, Dora is Dora. I really don't know how else to think about it. I mean, it's like when you live your whole life knowing something, it's like how do you know if it's odd or not? You just know that it's you and it's who you've become, You know what I mean? It's just who I am, and I really don't think there's anything odd or inappropriate about that at all.
And so, what about the map? What's
the map?
What's the significance with that?
Well, the map is so important to Dora because it was given to her by her grandmother in episode 7, if you remember correctly. And you know, the fact that it talks isn't even like the best part about it. The best part is that you know, not only does it give a map, but it gives singing directions where to go. It's like, where do you go? Where are we going? To the fucking swamp, you know? And like it's really necessary to know, because sometimes Dora gets a little confused because she's 4 and she's got a monkey, and she has a fox coming after her all the time. So it's like she needs to be able to have a solid rock that's going to be there for her, you know? And so I think that the map is really important in that way.
So what about Benny the Bull? What?
Hey, wait, hold on. Are you that doctor from the? Oh, what is it? What is the gum? Is it the Gumdrop Project? Something like that, where there's like gerbils flying on a fan, on a ceiling fan, and you would like test to see how far they would go. Was that you? Because your voice sounds really familiar.
I don't know what you're referring to. Of course I know what he's referring to. The Gambino Project was my life's work. It was a project in which I attached not gerbils, guinea pigs to ceiling fans, and in doing so, if the guinea pig could withstand the circular motion for a certain amount of time, their IQ could jump a significant amount. And eventually, guinea pigs could be where humans are now. It would have been revolutionary.
My name is McAllister Valerie Kennard. I'm 22 years old. I've got a girlfriend, and we've been going out for like a year and 3 months now, I think. I'm a pretty normal guy. Just saying, I am a pretty normal guy. Got normal days until I come back here to my trophy room, where I spit a little bit here, and spit a little bit here.
So tell me a little bit more about your girlfriend, how you met, what it's all about.
We met at the office, really. It was a nice first date at the office. I was typing up a really long paper for the boss, and then all of a sudden, we just kind of started talking, and it went from there. It was a nice feeling. Very nice.
Hey, honey. What the hell is going on here? Who are they? Oh, is that spit? Oh, you know what? I'm tired of this. I can't be with you anymore.
Is there a difference between obsession and love?
Yes, I would hope so too. Although there's a stage or phase where maybe there's a lot of commonality, you know, falling in love or romantic love, especially in the beginning, can feel kind of irrational, can feel kind of out of control, can feel like you're on an emotional roller coaster ride that I think would be the same with some falling into some amount of obsession. And certainly there's an obsessive quality to, well, for a lot of people, romantic love. You know, they can't stop thinking about this person and everything they do, and you know, the quality of their thoughts about the person is, you know, unusually positive. They just put that person on a pedestal. They feel awful without the person. All they want to do is be with them or be in contact with them somehow.
So what's your name?
Mickey Habes.
All right, Mickey, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, I've been in a relationship with Carly for 2 years now. I first saw her at Positinis. She spilt soup on a larger gentleman's lap. And now I can't help but see her every day. And,
Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Myself. I work at L'Oreal Shampoo. I'm a service operator, so if you ever get soap in your eyes, just give me a call. And I graduated at MIT about 3 years ago. That was before I saw Carly. She doesn't know it yet, but she will be the mother of my 6 children and 1 adopted son. Hi.
Hello?
Jolly Rancher Chew.
Oh, no, thank you. Okay. So you came here today because you're disturbed. It says here that you have been stalking a girl for 2 years. Can you tell me who she is?
Yeah, she's my girlfriend. We've been going out for 2 years now.
And does she know who you are?
She doesn't have to know who I am. I can feel her.
Okay, so I found this. Is this her? Right here? And this person right here that she's in a relationship with, that isn't you. They're together.
Yeah, that's nothing. That's Facebook.
Are you familiar with the term erotomania, by any chance?
No.
Okay, so this refers to delusions of an involved romantic relationship stem from a very small, seemingly meaningless interaction. I know that you feel love for Carly every day, but has she ever felt love for you? And Mickey, this is the time to be honest with yourself.
The obsessive, people having these obsessive, fearful thoughts that I kind of referred to before. I'm going to get run over by a bus, someone's going to break into my house, the world's going to end, 2012, the end of the world. And then somewhere in their mind they link, well, if I do this, if I straighten everything up, if I keep rechecking, if I wash my hands, if I do something over and over and over again, it kind of reduces the anxiety that comes with those fearful thoughts.
Great! You have to stand up to tiptoe. Stand up, please. Stand up! Now, tiptoe, 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 tiptoe. Oh. Tiptoe, 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 tiptoe. Phew, we made it!
Welcome to the group session. You're all here for the same reason. You all have fallen down a rabbit hole of obsession, and I am here to fish you out with my PhD. Who would like to begin?
What was that? What? What did you just do?
Nothing.
Oh, you did something. What is that?
It's nothing. It's a Jolly Rancher chew.
Jolly Rancher Chews!
Oh, don't worry, I've got some tissue. Backpack, 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 backpack. I'm back, loaded up with things that nice to that you might need. I get it set for you. Backpack, 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 yeah. Is this the tissue?
No.
No. Is this the tissue?
No.
No! You're good at this. Is this the tissue?
You're a fucking grown man. Put your shit away.
Excuse me?
You're singing
You have
the
problems with
backpack song.
Yeah, I'll sing it again. Backpack,
Please don't. I
backpack,
don't like this at all.
backpack, backpack. There's nothing wrong with my backpack.
Stuff out of your
There is something
backpack,
wrong with your
please.
backpack. There's nothing wrong with my backpack. Dora has a backpack. She's beautiful.
She's a cartoon. She is a cartoon character. She will never show you love. She will never give you love. She will never know.
You know who
that
also
you
won't
exist.
ever
She
show
will
anybody
never
love?
you. She will never
That
love
girl that you are obsessed with. We know. We all know, you fucking pedophile. You look like you're 12 years old. You look like you watch Blue's Clues. You look like you're about to be in rehab if you don't find that woman.
went to MIT. I am an adult.
You look like you're fine.
I'm in love.
No, you're not.
I am in love.
How many? You
I am
talked to
in
her
love.
what, like
I am
one
in love.
time?
I'm in
You
love.
have no idea what you're talking about.
It was at Pasatini's. It was a very special night for all of us.
Did you say you mean Pastini's?
It's Pasatini's.
Pastini's.
It's Pasatini's.
There's no second I. There's only one.
It really is Pastini's.
It really is just Pastini's.
I always thought it was.
Anyway. On the backpack, you spit in jars. You just spit in your sleeve.
You talk about young children on TV.
She is beautiful.
You fucking spit in random ass can. Do you save your spit? Is
You're a
that
young
what that
Ben
is?
Stein. Give me this thing.
Hey, Dora would want me to have this. You're both crazy. I am crazy. You're nuts.
Oh, well. Looks like we got ourselves a little good old-fashioned Japanese stakeout.
How should people deal with their obsessions?
This is tricky. One, I would hope that people would be really kind to themselves. That on top of having a problem, whatever is going on in their mind, they wouldn't simultaneously be beating themselves up for having that. So to try to in some way be focused on changing your behavior and changing the nature of the obsession at the same time by not beating yourself up, by not making yourself really feel ashamed or bad about it. I don't think that's the way we go about changing behavior. But one of the primary reasons, or one of the primary ways to stop this is literally to stop it in its tracks.
I learned a lot in the session with Dr. Octavia. I learned that, sometimes we don't necessarily realize the things that we're doing. And sometimes we just have to take a step back, look at it from another person's perspective, and realize that, what we're doing is not necessarily okay. So sometimes you just need to take everything that you know and you love, and you have to just set it aside for the rest of your life to flourish. So, in conclusion, I'm gonna throw away all my stuff and put it in the ocean. And do you know where I found this? I found this on the side of the road. How can you be so heartless as to leave something like this on the side of the... No. Christopher. Christopher said, calm down. I just need to move on. Fuck! This one has my name on it! I'll never forget you. I'll never forget.
Her Thursday rounds, which were productive for both of us. She made a stop at the bookstore and got some nice, fine-tipped pens. She looks pretty healthy. I think it's all those yoga classes she's been. Hello?
I first met Mickey. We had this class together, and I sat behind him. And I noticed that the dandruff on his hair that came off of his hair fell in these patterns on his shoulders. And it reminded me of when I was a kid. And this is kind of a weird story, but I grew up in Aspen, and his dandruff looked a lot like the snow that I used to play in.
So true, funny how it seems, always in time, but never in line for dreams.
Things are better after this whole obsession sessions thing. I threw away all my bottles, and I realized there are more important things in life. Deuces.
She's bilingual. Like, that's so... How does she even learn to talk to like, a monkey? Like a monkey and a Spanish-speaking squirrel? How does she... It's like she's Snow White mixed with a bilingual 4-year-old.